Last night, I was sitting alone in my recliner, winding down before bed. The chair sits right next to a window that looks out into the woods surrounding my house. It was one of those quiet nights where you can hear every little creak and rustle outside. I was half watching TV and half scrolling on my phone when I suddenly heard a man's voice from just outside the window. At first, I couldn't even process what I'd heard. It wasn't normal talking, it was a harsh whisper. The kind someone uses when they're trying not to be heard, but are angry enough that they can't keep their voice down. Then I heard it clearly. Yo, he's still awake. Every muscle in my body locked up. The voice sounded close. Really close. Close enough that whoever said it had to be standing right outside my house, near the window. For a few seconds I couldn't move at all. I just sat there staring ahead while my heart started pounding. I'm not someone who scares easily. I'm a pretty strong guy, and I have ways of protecting myself if I need to. But in that moment, none of that mattered. I've never felt so instantly vulnerable in my own home. Eventually, I forced myself to stand up and look outside. Nothing, no movement, no flashlight, no silhouette, just darkness. The blinds were closed, but not fully shut, which means someone could have looked in and seen me sitting there. My house backs up to a heavily wooded area, so if someone had been standing outside, they could have disappeared into the trees before I ever reached the window. What bothers me most is the wording, not "he's awake." He's still awake, like they had been watching long enough to expect me to be asleep by then. Maybe there's a perfectly normal explanation. Maybe it was someone passing through the woods. Maybe I misheard it entirely, but I've had plenty of unsettling moments in my life, and very few have ever triggered that primal fear response. Every hair on my body stood up. My stomach dropped. Something deep inside me was screaming that something wasn't right. I'm actually heading to the animal shelter today to adopt a dog. Not just for the company, but because I'd feel a lot better having another set of ears around the house. Hopefully there won't be a next time, but if there is, I don't want to be the first one to hear them.